Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE Friday Night SmackDown will be airing tonight, and it should be a massive show. This will be the final episode of the Blue Brand of 2024, and the last edition of the series ahead of major changes for World Wrestling Entertainment beginning in 2025. Monday Night Raw will be moving to Netflix. With that, the company has announced the introduction of a transfer window, which allows Raw's Adam Pearce, SmackDown's Nick Aldis, and NXT's Ava to make some big moves so far. Braun Strowman has already officially jumped from Raw to SmackDown. Meanwhile, Nick Aldis has been spotted with numerous other stars, clearly negotiating some big potential jumps. This article will take a look at 7 stars Nick Aldis could potentially sign to SmackDown tonight. This includes several big names from Monday Night Raw, but also a free agent who hasn't been seen in around a year. Who might the national treasure sign? Below are 7 new signings Nick Aldis could reveal on WWE SmackDown tonight. American Made is a faction currently signed to the Red brand that features 4 WWE stars. Chad Gable is the leader, and he is joined by and coaches Ivy Nile, Julius Creed, and Brutus Creed. The trio has been known as Diamond Mine in the past. While the group is extremely talented, they had a rocky start on WWE Raw. The group lost to the Wyatt Six after forming. While they've picked up some wins since then, they haven't truly picked up the momentum many fans would have hoped for. Nick Aldis could aim to correct that. He could sign Chad, Ivy, Julius, and Brutus to new deals on Friday Night SmackDown and then push the 4 stars to the moon. Gable's recent main event against Cody Rhodes on SmackDown could be a sign of what his future would look like on the brand. Ivy and the Creed brothers could have an equally quality run there. Sheamus is a highly accomplished WWE star who is currently signed to Raw. He has held almost every title there is to win, but he could show up on SmackDown tonight thanks to being signed by Nick Aldis recently. The Celtic Warrior had once again attempted to complete his dream of becoming the WWE Intercontinental Champion. He challenged Braun Breaker in a triple threat match that also included Ludwig Kaiser, but ultimately came up short. It may be time for Sheamus to give up on his dreams of winning the legendary title, at least for the time being. A move to SmackDown would allow the Celtic Warrior to challenge Cody Rhodes or even Shinsuke Nakamura instead. While he's held both belts before, it couldn't hurt doing so again. Dominic Mysterio is one of the most hated wrestlers in WWE, but in the best way possible. Fans overwhelm the second-generation star with boos, but it is a fun experience, and they're often smiling while doing it. He is a joy to watch. The Judgment Day star has had a lot of tension with another member of the stable, Finn Balor. The two keep butting heads on WWE Monday Night Raw, which might lead to Dirty Dom saying goodbye to his stable, and the Red brand in favor of Friday Night's Nick Aldis and Dominic were already seen together in the background of a recent episode of SmackDown, so the two might have been in touch. If Dirty Dom wanted a fresh start away from old baggage, be it his father, the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, or even Liv Morgan, a move to SmackDown could be the best option. Charlotte Flair is a legend. She is a 14-time world champion in WWE, while also having held gold in NXT and even the women's tag team titles. Unfortunately, she hasn't been seen on television in quite some time due to a leg injury. The Queen isn't actually part of any brand right now. While she last wrestled on Friday Night SmackDown, Charlotte went undrafted in the 2024 WWE Draft due to being on the shelf. As a result, she could be signed by Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce, or even Ava. Come Friday Night SmackDown tonight, Flair could make her return to television after around a year as Nick Aldis' newest signing. This would keep her on the Blue brand for the foreseeable future, while also adding a major spark to SmackDown's women's division. Nick Aldis, known for his immense talent and charismatic presence in the professional wrestling world, has made a name for himself both as a competitor and an executive. Fans were recently excited to learn that Aldis had signed a deal with WWE, adding a fresh layer of excitement to SmackDown. Tonight on SmackDown, Aldis is poised to make an announcement that will shock the WWE Universe. As the wrestling world continues to evolve and change, it only makes sense that Aldis will bring in some exciting new faces to shake up the SmackDown roster. Here are 7 potential new signings that Nick Aldis could reveal on SmackDown tonight, each bringing their own unique style and energy to WWE's flagship show. 1. Jay White, the Switchblade. Jay White, one of the top stars in New Japan Pro Wrestling (NJPW), is a well-known name in the world of professional wrestling. His Switchblade persona has made him one of the most dangerous and charismatic figures in the sport today. Known for his ruthless nature, technical ability, and psychological warfare, Jay White could make an immediate impact on SmackDown. His signing would not only bring a fresh face to the roster, but would also set up a high-profile feud with some of the top babyfaces on the Blue brand. Imagine a rivalry with the likes of Roman Reigns, or a program with the returning stars like AJ Styles. Jay White's versatility in both singles and tag team action makes him a perfect addition to SmackDown, and his international experience would also elevate the show's worldwide appeal. Jay White's dynamic in-ring style, combined with his story-driven approach to wrestling, would also blend perfectly with WWE's current product, which often highlights compelling storytelling as much as physicality. His addition would inject new blood into the brand, appealing to long-time fans while attracting a new audience interested in a more international style of wrestling. 2. Mandy Rose, the Golden Goddess, returns. After a surprising departure from WWE in 2022, Mandy Rose has reinvented herself outside of the company, becoming a major force in the world of fitness and adult content creation. However, her wrestling career has not slowed down. Rose, who was once one of the most dominant female superstars in NXT, could make a triumphant return to SmackDown under Nick Aldis' leadership. Her return would be a massive moment for the WWE Women's division. Rose's in-ring abilities have only improved since her departure, and with the changes that have taken place in WWE's women's roster, she could easily step back into the spotlight. With Aldis' executive influence, Mandy Rose could be positioned as a major force in SmackDown's women's division, perhaps even challenging for the SmackDown Women's Championship shortly after her return. What makes her signing especially intriguing is the potential she brings to WWE's creative process. As a top heel in NXT, Rose thrived in her role as the Golden Goddess, and she could continue this persona on SmackDown, immediately inserting herself into the title picture. 3. Kyle O'Reilly, the Rebel, returns. Kyle O'Reilly is a veteran of both NXT and the indie scene, known for his hard-hitting technical style. His signing could provide an immediate boost to SmackDown's tag team and singles divisions. O'Reilly's exceptional grappling, submission game, and striking style would immediately mesh with the current talent on the roster. While his time in WWE was somewhat marred by injuries, O'Reilly's return could be a game-changer. His potential feud with top stars like Sheamus, Gunther, or even a rematch with Seth Rollins would create an exciting dynamic on SmackDown. His dynamic tag team chemistry with former Undisputed Era member Bobby Fish or Adam Cole could also be teased, possibly even bringing the former faction to the Blue brand for a reunion. However, his true value lies in his ability to elevate talent in the ring, which would be perfect for working with younger wrestlers looking to hone their craft. O'Reilly's style, which blends hard-hitting strikes with expert technical prowess, would mesh well with the aggressive physical nature of SmackDown, where competitors like Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus thrive. O'Reilly's inclusion in SmackDown would provide a fresh addition to the brand's top-level talent pool. 4. Killer Kross, the Dark Knight of SmackDown. Killer Kross, now known as Karrion Kross in WWE, has been a fan favorite ever since his NXT debut. However, after his initial main roster push faltered, there's still a lot of untapped potential for Kross to make an impact on SmackDown. With the creative freedom that Aldis brings to the brand, Kross could be reintroduced as a dominant, menacing force to be reckoned with. The signing of Kross would be a significant step in building a truly intimidating heel faction, or even establishing him as a lone wolf character who is hell-bent on dominance. His striking style and sinister persona make him a natural fit in SmackDown's more gritty environment. Cross has the potential to be a major player, especially with his ability to blend physicality with deep, captivating storytelling. With his wife Scarlett also being an on-screen presence, their pairing could elevate Cross into the main event picture, creating a mysterious, dangerous aura around him. He could immediately challenge the top champions, especially Roman Reigns, or even cross paths with stars like Bray Wyatt and Edge, forming compelling storylines that could captivate the audience. 5. Will Ospreay the aerial assassin lands in WWE? One of the most exciting signings WWE could make is that of Will Ospreay, an international sensation and a leading figure in the high-flying style of modern wrestling. Known for his jaw-dropping aerial maneuvers and high-energy matches, Ospreay is a true world-class talent who could bring an electrifying presence to SmackDown. His signing would be a major coup for WWE, adding another level of athleticism and excitement to the product. Ospreay could immediately get involved in matches for titles like the Intercontinental Championship, or even set his sights on Roman Reigns and the Universal Championship, offering up a high-flying, fast-paced contrast to Reigns' more grounded, dominant style. The pairing of Ospreay with other high-energy wrestlers like Ricochet or Rey Mysterio would also be a dream, as the aerial aspects of their respective styles will create unforgettable matches. Fans would be eager to see Ospreay push the limits of what WWE offers, just as he's done in NJPW and other promotions. His inclusion in WWE would bring a wave of excitement, particularly among younger audiences who crave the daredevil athleticism that Ospreay has perfected over the years. 6. Tessa Blanchard, the legacy of a champion. Tessa Blanchard is a name that has been in the rumor mill for a while now, and with Nick Aldis' influence on SmackDown, her signing could be a reality. As one of the most talented female wrestlers of her generation, Blanchard's skills in the ring are undeniable. She is a former Impact Wrestling World Champion, a historic achievement for a woman in a male-dominated promotion. Blanchard's signing to WWE would be an impactful moment for the women's division. Her technical prowess, charisma, and intensity would allow her to immediately insert herself into top feuds with stars like Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, or even Bianca Belair. Her hard-hitting, no-nonsense style would mesh perfectly with SmackDown's more aggressive vibe, and her character's brash attitude could lead to captivating rivalries. Blanchard's presence would also bring an extra layer of intrigue, as she could align with or oppose other women of influence in the company. Her legacy as a third-generation wrestler would also be an interesting storyline, potentially bringing her into high-profile feuds that explore her family's wrestling history, making her signing a multi-layered, compelling narrative on SmackDown. 7. Adam Cole, the Panama City Playboy reborn. Adam Cole is one of the most popular wrestlers of his generation, and his time in NXT cemented him as one of the top stars in WWE's modern era. Despite some setbacks and a fluctuating storyline on the main roster, Adam Cole could be poised for a huge return to prominence on SmackDown, especially under the leadership of Nick Aldis. Cole's talent in the ring is matched only by his ability to connect with the audience, whether as a heel or a babyface. His charismatic personality and sharp wit would make him an immediate top-tier star on SmackDown, potentially leading to high-profile feuds with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, or Gunther. His experience in factions, such as with the Undisputed Era, could also bring forth new tag team opportunities, or even a reformation of the group, sparking further drama on the brand. SmackDown would be the perfect stage for Adam Cole to show his ability to elevate every storyline he's involved in, particularly with his unique connection to the audience, which would make him a perfect fit for WWE's Thursday night flagship. Conclusion. Nick Aldis' potential signings tonight on SmackDown will mark the beginning of a new era for WWE. The signing of Jay White, Mandy Rose, Kyle O'Reilly, Killer Kross, Will Ospreay, Tessa Blanchard, and Adam Cole would bring a wave of fresh talent and excitement to the roster. Each signing brings something unique to the table, whether it's technical prowess, high-flying ability, or deep storytelling. Fans are sure to be on the edge of their seats as Aldis introduces these new faces and sets the stage for a new chapter in WWE. SmackDown is about to get a whole lot more exciting, and the WWE Universe will have a lot to look forward to in the weeks and months to come. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.